Hello there, Virgo. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading is going to be for Virgo for April of 2017. What I've done for us is I've pulled 4 cards for the month. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern that I will speak as if I'm you during the reading. So all of us Virgos out there are now named Frankie for this reading. Anyhow, uh, I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us for the month, and it's going to be in our 8th house, and that's your resourcefulness, joint money concerns, like maybe your partner's money. It is estate and tax matters. It can be matters that any kind of support that you get from others, whether it's financial, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical support, and what else? Resourcefulness, I think, and I think it's the house of death and rejuvenation too. So maybe us Virgos are now coming out from in the dark and into the light this month. Don't know, but I'd advise you to look at your moon and your rising sign also to get a bigger perspective, because these are just general readings, and obviously it's not going to be for every Virgo out there. But Spirit gave me some words before we start, and they are expectancy. I think we're going to manifest something this month, Virgo. Education, healing, and intention. That again tells me manifestation, and I think we're going to be extremely happy with whatever it is that we manifest. Now, if anybody's interested in astrology, I always go look at Verush. Her name is spelled Veroosh, and she does the astrology in a simple manner that I can understand, and she also lays cards with it. It's very good. So go check her out if you want. Well, Virgo, these are our cards, and they actually, if it comes out well, they're going to look pretty good, but it's looking like a little bit might be rocky. But anyways, our bottom card on the deck is the Chariot, and that is an excellent card. This shows us that whatever we are working on, whatever I'm working on, victory is assured. But this is the card of fast motion to me. So when we get this card, it shows that circumstances are changing rapidly, and that we're going to have to make adjustments based on those changing circumstances. But because we have the Chariot, we are perfectly capable of doing these changes in that rapid manner. It's like we see it and we alter and adjust to it. We see it, we alter and adjust to it. These two horses here, black and white, he is totally in control of them, not only physically, but what I want to say this time is he's also in control of them mentally. In my other deck of cards, there are no reins attached to his hands, and it is all controlled by thought. But with this card, he does have the reins in his hands, but you can see the focus in his face and in his eyes, and that shows me that he can adjust these horses and spin them around on a dime. So this guy here is really ready to make the motions to go forward, Virgo. So, and can adapt and adjust to changing circumstances at any given moment. And that's us. We're meticulous. We're Virgos. We're detail oriented. And we're going to watch this month whatever's going on, the circumstances around us, and we're going to adjust to them to our benefit. Because I believe a lot of us Virgos are in the middle of, with that expectancy and intention of healing something. Now, it's going to come down into different areas for each one of our lives. If this is something to do with our career, we are really pushing forward to make the most of it, to benefit us. If it has something to do with relationships, it'll come down in different areas of our lives. With a relationship, maybe when I see this chariot card, example would be I was I always think of this like we were had the wedding planned for December, and now the wedding's going to be in May or in April right now, and everything has to change and I have to up everything, but it works. It works in harmony because I know how to, my intention is clear. I know how to adapt, which a lot of times we're not real good at as Virgos. We kind of get stuck in the details, but this month we are going to be able to do that shift. So I want to say with the cards laying here like that, the way they're coming out here is be able to adapt your schedule, like be very flexible, because it feels as if perhaps there's a lot of work coming at us, a lot of changes coming at us, whatever area of our lives this comes down in. Maybe it's something like someone else requires us and we have to be with them, and that changes our schedule around all the time, or, like I was saying, maybe our soon to be boyfriend or girlfriend says we have to get married tomorrow because I'm moving to Europe or something, totally crazy like that. And I have that capacity because not only because I can adapt with this chariot card, I can pull those reins, I can make, and I'm happy about doing it. I'm happy, they're saying, to make that expectancy, that excitement about being able to make those changes when they're needed. And it is like an education process here. We're kind of like flying by the seat of our pants is what it feels like in this chariot, but we can do it, and we're doing it happily so, because we kind of have an intention for the end result of this. And that's a good thing, because our next card here is the Page of Pentacles, and look at him holding on to that big old chunk of change there, Virgo. I think that's pretty exciting. This page is a messenger, and he brings us good news in the material world, like money, finances, those kind of things. They call him the Scholar card. This dude is so intent on his purpose or whatever he's pursuing that he doesn't see anything else but that pentacle there. And this shows that when you have an intention, maybe you have an intention to heal a financial situation, and you're not going to stop until it's healed, and that is really, actually, I just picked up the card and got two of them, and the card under here is the Magician. So that ought to tell us something there too, with the intention and the healing, and this being material world things. So he is so focused, like single point of focus, intent on this pentacle, bringing it in. Everything else is oblivious to him. Maybe this is love. These are general readings, so they don't have to, they'll apply in different areas of our life. Maybe I'm so intent on bringing that right relationship to me, and I have the expectancy to bring it, I'm educating myself to what would this Page of Pentacles require of me in order, or is there something that I feel I'm lacking in myself that I want to develop, right now in order to bring that loving relationship to me? I'm going to heal it no matter what. I'm detail oriented. I am Virgo. End of the story. We got the Page of Pentacles. We got the Chariot. We're going for it. So what they're saying along with this next card, the first thing Spirit's saying to me is, do not reveal ideas that I have that are valuable to the future ahead of time. It's and don't let the talents I have, because our next one is the Eight of Pentacles. I'll finish the thought. The talents that I have, do not let them go unused. Avoid that at all costs. Remember, I do have that detail orientation. This guy has 7 pentacles that are perfected, that he's done. He's working on the 8th. And while I'm holding this card, they're saying this 8th pentacle is a new endeavor. So a lot of us Virgos are educating ourselves during this time period to add a skill to the skills that we already have, right? To enhance them, to make them much better. Make that skill much better. These two things go together. Maybe, let's say, I worked in a factory and I only made this kind of machine. This is this kind of tool. And all of a sudden I had an idea that if I put something else or added something else to this tool, right, I could perfect it and make it work even better. We have an idea, we have an expectancy, we have an intention, and we're going to heal this. So this is developing a new skill. It could be developing a new skill, period, or it could be developing a skill that will enhance the skill set that I already have. So, like they said, it's different areas of our life. We're going to be very happy with the end result. So what I'm going to say is, if something does interest us, we should really, really educate ourselves and study for it. If it's going to bring a new depth into our work, is it going to bring us this way of thinking? Is it going to bring us more financial gain? Is it going to add to our career path? Is it something we want to change about ourselves right now, that we think that we really want to change, that would make us more compatible? Let's say with a love partner, if I dampen down this a little bit about myself, I really don't like when I do that, so I'm going to change it. I'm really going to work at it, because that's what would make me happy, right? It's like, what would make me happy? So they're saying, I don't want to waste anything, so I want to be really resourceful, and I don't want to let any of my talents go unused, but I might want to add something to them. And that would mean, even, if there's something that I really don't like, or one of my personality traits that I don't like about me, and I'm going to change them, I read a self-help book, educate myself towards it. There's a reason we're doing this. There's a reason. Each one of us are individual, let's put it that way, in our reason. Keep it to yourself, Virgo. They said it again. Keep it to yourself. Not that you're being really secretive, but the fact, I think that will benefit us this month, because there's certain things here too that we are healing, right? And we are clearing, because our clearing up, healing, however you want to put that, and we have to adapt to these changing circumstances. Like they said in the beginning, it might get a little rocky. So our next card here is the Three of Swords, and I really don't like this card very much, because it can mean separation. But maybe with that Page of Pentacles there, if we are separated or we are getting a divorce, this is a financial fresh start. Maybe our husband or wife was what was holding us back, or holding us back from the prosperity, or maybe we were supporting everything, right? And now that we decided we're clearing the area of this, we noticed we have a heck of a lot more money, and he or she was working too. But all of a sudden, we have more than we ever had, and we're by ourselves with only one income. This can be separation, literal. It can be heartbreak, heartache, uh, maybe something happened with a partnership, or maybe thought we had a really good partnership and someone else came in and we found out, no, that wasn't such a good one because he or she took off and went the other way, or, like a third party interference. But whatever it was that caused this Three of Swords, it's causing us to do this month, it actually was something that we needed, that we knew was going to happen, and that if we are wise to what happened, and we use our knowledge and wisdom about what happened, we will see that we don't want that. So we're going to clear that past area or the past experiences off of our vision process, off of our intention process, because it no longer suited us if this is what happened during it. So maybe we don't want to revisit the past anymore. If you think about it like that, maybe that was too hurtful and harmful for us, and we're moving forward and focusing our intention on getting healed from this rough circumstance, or focusing, like I said, all of a sudden I'm single and I'm by myself and I have even more money, or I'm, maybe I really hated that job and I quit it and got a better one, but there were skills that I learned in that job with that Eight of Pentacles that I can enhance or add on to or use in another job that would pay me way much more, because they passed me up for the promotions anyhow at the old job, because everybody was competitive, or perhaps everybody's talking over by the water cooler, about each other, and it filtered down and it fell on my back. That's kind of how it feels. So pay attention to your money, because even with a good message of money, we want to keep our eyes wide open. Something else we need or acquire, with this education process and the Eight of Pentacles, if you are acquiring a new skill, and perhaps you're going through this separation or divorce cycle, let the lawyer, you know, the scholarly Page of Pentacles that's so intent, tell you what to do to get through it. Like, take the wise advice. Take it. So they're telling us, don't reveal our good ideas ahead of time, right? But don't keep things like bottled up and inside of us. And we don't have to splatter things that all over the world that are going to bring us maybe the prosperity, or maybe if we're going through the divorce with the Page of Pentacles here, maybe our friend is saying, oh, that's unfair, you shouldn't take that from him or her because, they worked for it too, and you're thinking, but I've been separated for 2 months and I have more money than I ever had because him or her spent it all on toys and garbage, and now I feel rich and famous. Maybe taking wise advice and discarding past advice that was never useful to begin with, and turning away from this in order to heal, and move forward, because our next card here is an excellent card, and it's the King of Cups. And the King of Cups can be king or queen, can be male or female. These are general readings, so you can't really assign a sex to the card. But if this would be someone who is fatherly, like maybe it is your father, it's someone who would be helpful. They are emotionally well balanced. If it's a person coming into your life, maybe this is your new love relationship. It can be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because cups are water signs. But this could be someone who's a little more older than you, maybe a little bit more mature than you, but it's someone who is really diplomatic, loyal, honest, trustworthy, artistic. Maybe this is a new partnership. Maybe it'll be with work, you know, because these are general readings. Maybe it is, I'm in love with this person, male or female. We can know that they are dependable to a fault. They are loyal to a fault. They are trustworthy. We know when they speak, we can trust their word. They are comforting. So if it is our father, it would be, or someone who represents father to us, maybe it's someone that can help us get through this Three of Swords. Or perhaps it's someone that we're falling in love with. This is something, and if it was a creative endeavor, or something like a new enterprise. Let me put it that way. That's the way they're saying it to me. It would be something that I know is going to secure me financially, make me excited and happy and more emotionally stable. You know, if it's not a person, if it is a person, they're saying take it, Virgo, take it. Take it for what it's worth. It may not be exactly like we envisioned it with our intention, but it is the right, appropriate thing for us at the time. And the vibration of this King of Cups is that word healing. That's how he feels when he's in my life. Everything about him is purposeful and calm and loyal and diplomatic, and it almost feels sweet. It almost feels sweet. And it's very rare in our lives that we can bring that sweetness into our lives. But that's how he feels. He feels sweet, or he or she, it feels honest. It feels, I don't even know how to explain that to you. It feels like a safe place to let down my guard. That's how it feels. So if it's a person, I know it was trustworthy, I know it was loyal, I know it was compassionate person that was going to help me reach all these goals, or develop this new skill that I want to acquire, or break the past away from me and all of the hurt or harm, you know, and help me to move forward into the future. Or maybe I don't even want to look at the past anymore. Maybe I just want to move past the past. It all feels good. And the one thing to remember more than anything is, is I can adjust rapidly. I can adjust rapidly, and if I can do that, because we're pretty methodical and detail oriented, but Spirit's asking us, victory's assured if I can adjust rapidly to these changing circumstances, and I have the expectancy and intention to heal. I'm really going to be happy. I will be delighted by all these shifts and changes. And you know, sometimes we're earth signs, sometimes we get a little stagnated and don't know whether to move forwards or go revisit the past and find out, you know, was there something I missed in there? Maybe I should bring that into my future, and maybe not. They're saying, and maybe not. So watch your finances. If you need that new skill to add on to the ones you have, develop it. Maybe that King of Cups is someone that can help you to develop it, or help me to develop it. That would be just like excellent. They were talking about healing, that word healing and intention, weren't they? I've never pulled this card, Virgo. It says energy work. I think I've been doing these for what, a year and 2 months now. I've never found this angel card. Let me see what's on here. Energy work. Oh, she has a little baby. You probably can't see it. That's what's in that little cradle in front of her. An energy work. It says, life can be electrifying in its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Maybe let that King of Cups character here give us some loving treatments. Your hands and your heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and your clients and ourselves. And ourselves, Virgo. Let's see what that card means. That's interesting. Maybe some of us are going to move forward into adding healing work into the type of work we already do, or maybe decide to go to school with that Page of Pentacles there. Maybe decide to go to school in some kind of healing modality, a nurse, a doctor, something like that. And we have to add some more skills. Maybe we were a nurse already and we were LPN and now we want to go be an RN, to enhance it. Or maybe we were a counselor and now we want to go be a psychiatrist. It can come down like that too. I believe a lot of times we'll get into healing work in order to heal ourselves. So Virgo, I want us to remember that heal ourselves first. Heal ourselves first. If we're depleted, if we're run down, if we can't adapt, and make these changes when there's good things coming at us, we deplete ourselves further because we kind of like stagnate in that position. So get excited, get that expectancy, get the intention. Let's see what it says here. It says, you receive this card because your angels say you would benefit from energy work like Reiki or Qigong. You can find a qualified I can't talk, practitioner by contacting your local metaphysical or holistic health center. The angels suggest that you initiate a session where you can receive an energy healing treatment, and the card can also signify the angel's message that your life purpose involves giving energy healing work to others. If you have training in this respect, or if you have been guided, that's that Eight of Pentacles there. If you have been guided to seek such training, this card is a sign that you would excel in this area. I think when we go into this kind of work, sometimes through healing ourselves, it expands and it heals others also. And the additional meanings are clear the energy in your home or other environments. You're very sensitive to energy, so regularly clear yourself of any energy you may have absorbed. Shield yourself by visualizing yourself surrounded by protective white and purple light, or take courses on energy healing work. Maybe that's the new skill that some of us are going to add in there. And like I said, for others of us, it'll be maybe there's something about ourselves that we want to change to move forward into a new job, into a new relationship, into that exciting new beginning that looks like it's going to be financial also. So Virgo, that's our reading for April, and I want to tell you, all of you, thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them. I appreciate them even if I don't get a chance to write you back all the time. And I want to tell all of you I've met through doing these YouTube videos, and all the people I've met through doing readings for the past 28 years. Thank you very much. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you, and I enjoy my work. I really do. And so if you want to know more about me, you can go to the website. All of the information's down there below. Now, if you want to schedule an appointment with me, all of the information is there on the website. Hopefully, Virgo, I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.